before you walk. My hard work gon' pay off. I pop my shit, I talk my shit, I can back it up, yeah. It ain't nothing but a G thing. Really shit, that's a G way. In first place like a relay. Your pockets out of shape, my pockets whole weight. They try to copy me, but they can't duplicate it. Hoes copy and paste, bitches imposters. I be feeling myself, they call me cocky. Shitting on a hater like I'm using a potty. I am what I am, believe the hype, come see about me. Yeah, you heard. D, take off. Matter of fact.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia P, aka Asia Please, aka formerly known as Freaky T. Yeah, I had to switch it up. I had to take a break. I had to figure some shit out about life, and I had to come back on a different vibe and a different time. Got to sit like a lady, child. What? Because I don't want y'all seeing my pom pom. Although it's not a bad pom pom to see. It's actually pretty. But I'm happy to be back. Happy to be back recording. Happy to be back talking my shit. Because I got a lot to say. I got a story to tell. I got several stories to tell, child. We finna talk about some shit. We finna get deep about some shit. We finna talk about some shit. Congratulations to me. I'm in my new apartment. Since I last recorded, I got a brand new car, a 2023 Mitsubishi's Eclipse Cross. And I moved into a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, cause your girl, she did that. Ooh, cause your girl, she did that. Ooh, I did that. So, congratulations to me. What was I gonna say? I already said I'm happy to be back. Decided to, my homegirl Sunny, shout out to her. She, every time I say something, because I'm crazy as fuck, she'll be like, oh my God, Asia, stop, please. Like, you doing too much, bitch. Like, and she get the cracking up laughing. So she was like, you need to start going by Asia, please, because yeah, the way you tell stories and you funny and you play too much at Asia, please, oh my God, stop. Yeah, so I was like, okay, bitch. I'm going to take off and I'm going to take it and take off and run with it. So that's exactly what I did. So welcome to Asia Please, where we telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm going to walk y'all through a little bit of my crazy life, because when I tell y'all my shit is crazy, it's crazy. I done been through some things, child, from the time that this ass has blessed the earth, November 9th of 1992 till now. Like, stuff be so crazy in my life, so why not get on here? And this is like therapy for me, comedy, and maybe healing for y'all to know, like, because maybe y'all done went through it too, but like therapy for me, because like we gonna talk about it, we gonna laugh about it, and child, I'm gonna tell y'all my story and how crazy shit be in my world. So I'm gonna start by telling y'all we're gonna start, this is the first episode, and I'm gonna start by telling y'all, I'm just trying to make sure. Ooh, did I put a whole, this, I'm gonna start off, by the way, shit, and I done fucked around my nails, so I done put a hole in the motherfucker. Okay, bet, boom. So I'm gonna start off by telling y'all how the first 4 months been of this year. They've been crazy. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. I'm not gonna, like, it's gonna kind of be like a summary. It's not gonna be like matter of fact, take that back. I'm gonna tell y'all about the first 4 months, but I'm really tonight, like, I'm finna chop it up with y'all about my miscarriage, because I went through a miscarriage in January of this year, and that shit was crazy. And so that's what I'm really talking about today. However, just trying to make sure y'all don't see that. Child, cause shit happens. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about. But I'm back, Asia P. Okay, so I fucked around and found out that I was pregnant December 31st, moved into my new apartment, and I was tired. That whole week, I was tired as fuck. I was like, what the fuck? I'm just tired. Like, why am I so tired? So I took a pregnancy test, and it came back positive. And when I tell y'all, my daughter was the first person I told, and we were so happy. Like, we were going to embrace that baby. That baby was going to be happy. Y'all know I'm a nanny, so, like, my families they were excited, y'all. They were getting ready to like give me stuff, and like they were planning stuff for me, and they were happy for me, and like it was about to be beautiful, okay? And the person who I ended up getting pregnant by, like, I'm not here to bash any black man, right? So I'm not gonna bash him. However, he made it very clear that he did not want more children. This was not planned. It was so just, y'all, I didn't even think I was ovulating, like, because I track my cycle and I track it very well and I track it very diligently. So like I didn't even know that I was ovulating, right? Come to find out, I'm ovulating, right? And so I did not know though around that time, like when it happened, I didn't know that I was actually ovulating. I thought that I was out of my ovulation window. Nevertheless, we had encounters, I think December 21st, I think it was, or December 19th. It was one of those days. It was right before his birthday. And then boom, December 31st, I find out that I take a test and it's positive. January 4th, I go to a like little clinic here in Texas, in Dallas rather, and they tell me that, hair check. I go to a little clinic here. I go to a little clinic. If y'all know me, y'all know hair is my jam. It's art, like, and my girl Red did her. She did her big one today. It's really nice. It's really preppy. It's really simple. But back to the story, y'all. So I go to this little clinic and they tell me that I think they said I was 4 weeks. And so I tell him, I made the mistake of honestly telling everybody because I was so happy and I was so excited because I do want another baby. So I made the mistake of telling everybody, which that's something you don't do spiritually. Haters in the bunch. It's some haters in this house. It's some haters in this house. Yeah, that's a real thing. Like, keep your mouth shut. Be quiet. Nevertheless, I told people, you know what I'm saying? And I told him, and he made it very clear that he didn't want any more kids. I didn't per se, I'm gonna say I didn't want kids by him, right? Because he had his whole own situation going on. So I didn't want kids by him. But I told him, like, at first I was like, okay, abortion, cool. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh, that's just something that I cannot do, will not do, don't want to do. Like, I got myself into this. I'm gonna take care of the baby. We love babies. Like, and I want another baby. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'll do it. Right. And again, my support system is very big. I've made enough bonds and I have a big enough support system to where like we would have been okay. Made it very clear to him, like, you definitely don't have to do anything if you don't want to, like, because at some point it got messy with him and he started to, like, I'm gonna be honest and say I think he started to resent me because the things that was coming out of this man's mouth was kind of reckless. All because he was more so thinking with his feelings and not like with logic. Nevertheless, that's another story for another day. January 11th, I started bleeding and didn't know what was going on. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I dreaded that, like, because I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want to go through that process. I didn't want that to happen to the baby. Although it was not a baby technically yet, but still, it was a life, like, hair check. It was a life and I did not want that to happen. So, I started to bleed and it did started to pick up and it did get heavier and it was not a very fun experience at all. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And yeah, that was hard. That right there was hard. That was hard. A lot of crying, a lot of just sad. I went through my like playlist of sad songs. Toni Braxton, another sad love song. Karma by Summer Walker. Summer Walker she was in this. She was in here. Her vibe was definitely in here. Her presence was felt. Toxic by Summer Walker. it was plenty songs. Just it was some music played up in here. I am a person who believes that music is therapy. So it was a lot of music played. It was a lot of tears. There was a lot of writing. There was a lot of talking. Shout out to everybody. I had a really big support system during that time. The moms who I nanny for, my homegirl Sunny, my mom, my sister, my cousin who was more like my sister, even my daughter. Like I had a really big support system. Everybody did their part to help me get back to me. It was a rough time. Your girl did not get though. Your girl did not get your girl did not get her hair done. I didn't get my nails done. I think I did that first week when I found out. I definitely did, but after that, like I didn't do anything. Like, and it wasn't that I let myself go, but it was just like the process of going from being pregnant to now I'm not pregnant. Like it was just a lot. And then I still had to go to work. Shout out to who I was nannying for at the time, because she came through for the kid, like for your girl, because I'm not a kid. She came through. Y'all get it though. Y'all gonna get that when I say that. She came through for your girl. Like she definitely came through. I remember it was one night she asked me, like over the weekend, like, you want to watch the kids? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, she didn't want to ask me. That wasn't her intention. But she know how I am about my money. And so she know how I am about my money. And so she was like, I'm gonna ask you first before I go ask anybody else or find anybody else. So I was like, bet, yeah, I could do that. I could. Cause that hole is serious, y'all. I can't believe that. Like, we're gonna figure that out. So she was like, you wanna watch the kids? And I was like, yeah, I ain't doing nothing else. I mean, it'll keep me out the bed, because that's all I'm doing when I go home. Like, I'm sad. And she was like, I understand. And so I watched the kids. She laid out a robe for me. She told me I could have her bedroom. I ended up staying the night because I didn't want to go home. I got this like machine thing outside my window. Like, if y'all hear that, I'm sorry. Like, but nevertheless, that night I needed that. I took a shower. I sat in her shower for like an hour and I cried. I laughed. I thank God for the time that I had with the baby. I thank God because really in that moment when I found out I was pregnant, it allowed me to like, it put me in like this go mode of like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, like I gotta save this amount of money, I gotta learn how to do this, I gotta start doing this before the baby get here. Sienna, go turn the pot of eggs off. My daughter came home late. I love her to pieces. That's my girl. Y'all gonna meet her. If you ain't already, you can go look at previous videos she was in, but she done grew up a little bit since then. But that's my girl. She cooking breakfast for we cooking breakfast for dinner for her for dinner tonight. She was out with her homegirls. Love them. But these kids, yeah. So back to the story. That was hard. And so to my girlies who have went through any type of loss when it comes to a child, whether it be a stillborn, whether it be your baby died because of SIDS, your baby died at a young age because of a tragic accident, you had a miscarriage, you had an abortion, because I mean, even those situations are not the funnest. You know what I'm saying? We have some women who abuse it, and then we have some who actually have reasons as to, I feel like every reason is valid, and I'm gonna just leave it at that, because we ain't even finna get into that. But because I judge nobody, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gotta do what motherfucker gotta do when they gotta do what they gotta do, because at the end of the day gotta end sometimes. And sometimes it just got to end like how it gotta end when you gotta get an abortion. And I'm gonna just leave that at that, okay? But to my girlies who have experienced any type of loss when it comes to a child, like, feel is my first piece of advice. Feel that shit. Sit in that shit. Feel it. Cry. If you want to scream. If you want to cuss out the motherfucker who got you pregnant. If you want to cuss out God. If you want to cuss out the ground. If you want to punch the wall. If you want to scream, feel, because to hold is to stuff, and to stuff is horrible. It's what I don't want y'all to do. Feel, breathe, have a solid support system of people. I was shocked to find that there were more women around me than I knew that had also experienced miscarriages, and so that made the process a lot more easy to get through, because I had people who understood and were able to share their story and tell me, like, look, this is what I did, or this is what I went through, or this how it was for me. So that was beautiful. Know that it gets greater later, and everything happens for a reason. Yep. And everybody's story is different. My bleeding was heavy. My cramps, they were contractions, and they were painful. It was a painful process. And unfortunately, when you go to the doctor, there's not much they can do. So they're not gonna really be able to tell you much, but I'm sorry this is happening to you. They're gonna send you home, and there's that. That's all she wrote. It's and they really can't tell you how it's gonna be, how long it's gonna last. Mine lasted about 2 weeks. It was complete within 2 weeks. And my body went back to normal quickly after, period wise and everything like that. Mentally, I'm okay now. It's been 4 months, so 3 months rather, so I'm okay. Do I miss my ball of cells? Of course I do. But I just, again, I know that everything happens for a reason, and my baby that I want will come when it is supposed to, when he or she is supposed to come to me. So there's that. Don't hold any grudges. Don't blame yourself. Don't sit around and oh, it was my fault. It's not your fault. It's really not. And I had that moment damn, this is my fault. It really wasn't. It just happened. My body is still very much so healthy, and I'm very confident that in a year to 2 years tops, I'm gonna be on here with the cutest little belly, look y'all, I'm pregnant. Mommy and they got me pregnant, y'all. But until then, we kicking it, we vibing. I'm gonna be getting on here talking about any and everything that y'all can think of. Sharing y'all. I just shared my miscarriage story with y'all. Me and my teenage daughter gonna get on here. We're gonna talk our shit about how we connect and how we vibe. Me and my girl Sunny gonna get on here. I'm going to share tips and tricks and shit about life and what I know and what I do, and lots of story times, because like I told y'all, I got some crazy ass stories. My life has been crazy, baby. It's been crazy. It's been a beautiful life though. I can't complain, and it's gonna get more beautiful, because look at me, I'm beautiful. Yo, my hair is eating. Shout out to my hairstylist. Go Ren. Go Ren. Go Ren. Go Ren. Go Ren. She always eats me down. You know what I'm saying? Hair wise. That's my girl. Love her to pieces. Been doing my hair since I moved here to the Dallas Big D. A big D. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. And yeah, so I don't know. I can't tell y'all what the next episode gonna be about. Your girl just kind of playing it by ear, and just going with the flow. That's another thing I'm learning to do with this YouTube shit. I'm just gonna go with the flow. When I feel compelled to record, I'm gonna record. I'm definitely gonna be more consistent with it, because I know God's plan, and I know what He got for me, because I'm one of His favorites. Literally one of His favorites. Okay. And it was meant for me to talk my talk. So with that being said, y'all will be seeing more of me. Y'all might get 2 videos in 1 week. You might get 3. You definitely gonna get 1, but you might get more. It all depends on how I feel. But this is your girl, Asia P. Peeper, please. It's about to get wild and crazy up in here with your girl. This season on Asia, please. Nah, but it's all love, peace, and hair grease. Y'all hang on in there with me. Is my hair eating down, y'all? Is it really? Like, put in the comment chat box, eat down. Is my hair eating down? I love y'all. Y'all stay beautiful. Stay beautiful.
Before you walk, my hard work gon' pay off. I pop my shit, I talk my shit, I can back it up, yeah. It ain't nothing but a G thing. Really shit, that's a G way. In first place like a relay. Your pockets out of shape, my pockets whole weight. They try to copy me, but they can't duplicate it. Hoes copy and paste, bitches imposters. I be feeling myself, they call me cocky. Shit